ようやく人間様の生活らしくなってきたな。さて。
Probably not. I mean, has the guy stopped since he woke up? And so this is how he found him. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so he moved him to that spot? Is that what happened? I can't. Okay, so that's what must have happened. He moved him to the spot where it, yeah. And there's the cave. Oh, at this point he hasn't figured out how he's getting revived. And I still want to know. That's another thing. That's a good question. That's a possibility. Could have been, though, probably not as corny like that. Aliens. It could be another, yeah, military warfare. I don't know, like another country just figured out something like that and did it. The 90th strain of COVID turned into a stone petrification, maybe? I don't know. Oh God. His type of personality, this is the type of stuff that would really keep you going and drive you. This surface stayed stone. Oh. And that's why he still has stone to him. Oh. Which is the liquid. Meaning it started there and it eventually went through the whole, as we saw, and that's how he, so this is how he learns about the liquid. I wouldn't be, I don't know, anything I wouldn't put on my fingers. Aha. So maybe, you know, maybe he knew that he still had, because we saw there's still a piece there, and maybe that's the spot where the neck breaks and where he died. He knew that there'd still be stone in that, there's still stone in that spot, meaning he would still survive it. That's a possibility. So it didn't automatically happen. That's a fucking, that is a meme face if I've ever seen one. He makes a lot of those. There's more to it. True.
カロリー3700年分のエネルギー換算だと2兆ジュール超えだ。そ
What?
んなエネルギーをどこから。
Oh.
アインシュタインのおっさんが導いた。
When did Einstein have his tongue out like that? Show me the real picture. Einstein was a troll. So there's some way to initiate the brain turning on.
アルコールがねえのが悔しいな。
It's a lot of pressure. Ooh. God damn. It's got to keep trying and experiment. Okay, so that's how we got in the cave. Did he hear him or something? Oh, that's what. Oh shit. It activated his brain that way and he's using the same type. There still feels to be some missing pieces on how he's 100% surviving there, but this makes a little bit more sense. Oh shit, okay. And he's back. Little slow, you know, to what's happening there. So he did hint it. Well, the neck thing, obviously, but they came in clutch on this, though. He had to rely on them. Well, they're bonded by that experience, though, for sure, if they weren't already. Now they know they literally have each other's backs. Uh-huh. So that's the benefit of the being petrified. Because obviously they didn't age it all in that stone either. There's a lot to study about that, for sure. A lot of mystery to it. Mm-hmm. Was it by accident? Could it have been by accident? Was it just something? Yeah. Was it something that came from space and it just randomly happened? Like as random as like an asteroid hitting the Earth and destroying it or something.
バラバラの死体に戻るだけだったな。
Oh,
こんな修復力高えならなんでそう。
that's a good question too. Do they have to just be attached? Or could you...
雑な対峙じゃ100億%無理だ。シュゲーブウルトラ器用な低迷にしか頼めねえ。
like maybe attaching them together before they do it? Getting all the pieces, maybe? What did he say?
えらく軽いな。
手芸は根気ですから。
なんだ内緒話か。
司くんとこに行こうかなって。
おお、そうか。司のとこか。
Really?
確かに元はいいやつだが、じゃなくて少なくとも司は選挙を殺した。
Yeah, that is my thing too. Which is...
あの世だと勘違いしてる。一方俺は司の居場所がいつでもわかる。
Oh, you could utilize that as an advantage. And he can still try to... Oh. They could work together with him. There's so much space between everything. Like, and we've seen one survivor so far, but you could really, I mean, if he wanted to, he could go off and go super far away, start creating civilization, start reviving people or whatever, while they kind of infiltrate with him and do. There's a lot of strategy he could use using this. I didn't think about that element without him knowing that he's a lot like Senku is alive. He's going to be able to actually, he's not going to worry about that aspect and accept them into his group, obviously. So, very, very interesting. That's an interesting strategy to use.
司はこれから奇跡 を作るはずだ。その司帝国を倒して、
Yeah, it is like an empire.
大量破壊を止めるに
So you're gonna make a bunch of robots and ray guns?
でも司くん一人でどうやって。
Pretty much out technologing him. Like,
んなもん手は一つじゃねえか。のろしを上げた謎の連中を探し出して。
oh, okay. Wait, so there's more than one?
司とその連中が接触することだが。
And what could happen if they did? Would they join his side? So they don't have that much time to waste. So they have to split up. Where's the tears? I don't see any.
なんかすごいあっさり。
当分会わんことにはなるな。何週間か、何ヶ月か。
Would it really be that long? A lot can change in years. Oh, is he just realizing how long it could be till he sees him again? Yeah. He hadn't thought about that. This is kind of a big moment, though. This is all for a long-term plan. I guess, you know, a year or two would be nothing. This is an interesting concept, though. Like, when you really think about it, it's very... It could go in any... I was wondering, it can go in any direction, but now they're really splitting paths, meaning there's going to be, like, two different stories. At least that's the way it seems like right now. Two different stories. I like this. I think the world is... is too big to not explore from different perspectives. So if it decides to go in this direction from this point on, I'm not going to complain. I like this. Oh no. Did that girl find him first? Or is it them? Nope. That was the person that they showed, right? It was like a... Yeah. She's not innocent. Kind of looking like a ninja a little bit. Ninja girl. Oh, damn. I wonder why she's immediately attacking him, though. I mean, he looks threatening, but without asking questions. Oh, yeah, okay. That's why. I mean, she was close. Okay, that makes more sense. She's would naturally be on those guys' side. Jesus. Wait. Yeah, she's not acting like somebody... Oh, that's a possibility too. Like, other people could have been alive in 3,700 years. And... Holy hell. So it's like a prehistoric woman, pretty much. Just only knowing this life. But that means you could manipulate her easily too, though. Oh, or not? God damn. Save the girl. Oh, weren't we trying to not reveal ourselves here? That's the reason why to split up in the first place? Is this gonna make it a change of plans? Oh shit. Oh, maybe he already ran off. Well, if all the weight is not on her, then she can, but... Okay. It's better to go with the better chance of survival here. I'm sure she's not used to a man of science in this world. That even sounds like a ninja girl type name. Instant crush? So this is a very and something I didn't even think about. We already knew there was a possibility, as we saw there was, you know, that there might have been a somebody that had thawed out before him and gotten out of the stone. I mean, there's so many people in the world. Obviously, the odds of that happening has got to be higher than you would think, right? Well, here's the thing. From the way it was told there, and the way she talks, she sounds prehistoric. She sounds like, you know, a prehistoric being. I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head, like like the prehistoric people anyone ever play Chrono Trigger? Like you go into the 65,000 whatever BC and the people they're like fighting and attacking with like bricks and freaking it's just the prehistoric times. That's the way she's acting, and the world is obviously it feels very prehistoric, so it would make sense. But how would she come to being? Well, she couldn't come from nothing if everybody got turned into stone. So that means either somebody unthawed or a couple people, and then and it could have happened at any time, meaning there could be an entire there could be an entire nation already if that was possible, because 3,700 years is a long time. That's let's say somebody thought out in 100 years, 200 years, and then those a few people did, and then that created an entire civilization. But why wouldn't she, if that was true, why wouldn't she know about the past, other than if it happened way early? Meaning over time, everybody kind of forgot, like the original person maybe had kids and then they died and was never able to pass that on to somebody. Like they were never able to actually pass it on to their kids or like tell them about the past. And because of that, they learned that way. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, or it happened like a really long time ago and just over time they forgot, which happens in history. If you don't document things, or even when you do, things get lost in history and the past, gets changed and not everything is exact. And little things from the past may be shifted a little bit because it's written differently. It just gets lost over time. And that's another thing which seems like that. But man, this is another cool thing about this show. There's a lot of things to theorize about. There's so many, I could think of so many theories, but the world this is such a unique story, right? So there's so many things that could have happened during this time frame. It's like a missing period of history. I didn't think about the aspect of people reviving way earlier than this, though. But if that is also true, maybe there is just tribes and it never, because they didn't have somebody like like Senju being able to come out, having a brain like that. Though there are other people that would probably be close to how smart he is, or be able to think and maybe build technology. So my guess is it was a very small portion of people, or it was recent. Here's another theory. Like it could have been somebody recently, they had a kid, and then that person right there is the kid of those two people. Maybe they died immediately, so the kid had to survive on their own. But then they were also saying that there was more of them, so that wouldn't make sense. This seems more back. Yeah, that theory doesn't make as much sense. But we have not seen evidence of them being a lot more people, only from that little quick shot, which seemed more like a theory and a thought process of the guy, and not an actual, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about here. I feel like I could rant for a while about how things could move on. Something I do want to quickly note is seeing him revive by using the stone, I think could come into play in the future, utilizing that stone, because we already know there is recovering elements and restorative elements to the stone. But we also know that if they're broken and stuff, they can't revive that way. So maybe completing them and having an entire body, could you leave stone not revived and then keep yourself, keep some stone on you and then utilize that later? There's just a lot to kind of think about. And also, another thing I was thinking about was like the stone's off of you, you got rid of it, now you're back, and you have like a crack on yourself. Could this stone reappear? That's another thing I was thinking about. Like, we already saw it happen, so could they become petrified again? Is there an element that they don't know about that could be applied later? I find there's just so many questions to this. Anyway, if you want to request something yourself, definitely check out the Yandere tier or the Waifu tier on my Patreon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.